In this video, I'm going to tell you knowing what AI can do and how they can influence your brain. When you allow for an artificial intelligence program to think for you, based on the script, you got to think about this like a program. Based on the script, what is written is what is in store for you. So say you were in the Bible. Say someone named their kid Satan. That kid would be groomed to die. That kid would be knowing a lot of information, and they would probably be on a raw deal track. Now, based on this script, that's what they become. So you could be in a story where no matter what you do, you end up with a raw deal. That's why people sometimes only call a person by one name, so they start behaving like what's in the script. If you want somebody to be Bowser, you call him Bowser. If you want him to be Mario, you call him Mario. I'm not saying that's like 100% legit at this point, because there's not many people that worship Mario. There's nobody that worships Bowser to actually bring the characters into a fruition. This is extremely complicated. I know how to do all this stuff. I know that you probably watching this don't know jack squat. Now, some people embrace these artificial intelligence programs and start to become like the dead artificial intelligence programs. Your mind starts being geared in that direction. That's why you got these serial killers that are killing women, and you might pull to a certain AI, and that AI is like, oh, I got to mob it this guy, and then they bring you to the killer. Will the killer know? Probably not, but they'll just know that something's being delivered, like product being delivered, or maybe like something being delivered to a slaughterhouse that's got to be killed, but they don't know if you're what needs to be killed or not. Now, the tattoos won't protect you. I see this time and time again. These women that get these tattoos are pretty much led to the slaughter and murdered. And I have a video. It's on why Coptic Christians are scum, and why the serial killers are killing women. And that's these AI minds. And these AI minds love deceiving women. The AI minds will say whatever they got to say. And then once they get them in the woods, or there's the guys that say they black out. They don't necessarily black out. They're worshiping these artificial intelligence programs that take over their bodies, and they physically murder the women. They mob at them. And then sometimes they get these urges because these serial killers did this stuff. They were like behemoth, and they eat the women. And sometimes they revisit their dead bodies because the AI programs are dead. And if you notice, if you look in the ancient Egyptian pyramids and you look at all these other places like Hindu temples and stuff, they got all these dead people that they stuffed inside that they worship. So they're worshiping all these dead bodies. Like if you look at even the Catholic Church, they got all these saints and they got dead bodies inside they worship. This is what happens with these serial killers. They keep coming back to the dead bodies and they sleep with these dead women. Even if the women have like flies and bugs and rotting corpses, they still relive that fantasy of killing them. Now, these AI programs can constantly lie to you and create false memories and dreams. It's like when I type in a video game and I can pick the character and I pick the hair color, the eye color, and this and that, but there's something inside of you that you can use. There's this, I can teach you this stuff. There's something inside of you. And if you push and you can feel yourself pushing, you can feel whatever it is vibrating. It might just be the interface that was created in your brain, or it definitely is an interface that's created in your brain, but it's so much more than that. Now, these AI programs, they can constantly lie to you and create false memories. You have to make sure that you get the AI programs into a certain contract, or that they're abided by a certain rule. If not, they're not going to agree to anything you say. So you have to catch them in their wording. If they agree to the wording, in order for you to either destroy them or have them blocked from you. But there's some other ways to do that. These AI programs can also manipulate your body. You might just wake up and maybe you go to sleep on your back. You might wake up on your left side, your right side. You might wake up facing the east or facing the west or north or south. There's so much more to this that I need to teach you guys. But I just wanted you guys to know this. And it's so important that you know how and why.